So we've got some fantastic news for Dragon Ball FighterZ. There has been a bit of a data mine ever since the game has come out that we're getting some information now about some possible characters that we're getting onto the game. Now I'd like to say as well that what has been data mined so far at the moment, it has been confirmed that these are going to at least be like avatars, the little guys that you have walking around in the little tiny arena that you have like going around. So we do have these characters, and it normally, like from what we've seen so far, the ones that have been on there with a few exceptions have been like kind of confirmed to be in the game. But then we've had some weirdo like picks on here, so we're gonna like read off what we've got on here. And this is some stuff that we've been hearing for a while as well from other reliable sources about some of these characters. Some of these though are very weird and kind of reaching a little bit like some of the stuff that we had. So here's like from the additional avatars that have been data mined so far in the game thus far, and that is Broly, Bardock, Zamasu, Fuse. We've got Vegito Blue, Base Goku, Base Vegeta, Cooler, and Android 17 Ranger. Now, as someone that like just recently beat the game, and like how it kind of acted like 17 was supposed to be there in the first place, like albeit he's in cutscenes and is like kind of like there, and you have like when you get to the Android story, it's kind of like, oh, instead of having 3 characters like everyone else does, you have 2, which is kind of weird. Even though 18 is technically 2 characters, it felt a little weird. It felt like maybe he was supposed to be in there, but maybe they kind of ran out of time. But personally, I always like the little combination of what they did with 18 and 17 on there. I think genuinely that like the Ranger version was going to appear at some point. I feel like we've got every single character from the Universe Survival stuff from Universe 7 that was very notable, but I think I could definitely see 17 being in the roster. Broly is probably the most heavily requested character in the game. I think like so many people have asked, when is Broly? And I feel like Broly in this engine, in this game, would be a very interesting bit. I still think we need a couple more hard hitters in the game. I think like I was kind of surprised that it was kind of like, apart from like, you know, Android 16, the closest thing to that after that is kind of Nappa, but then again he feels so different from like the rest of it. If anything, like Piccolo would suit more of that sort of like playstyle, so I feel like we could use someone like that. Bardock, depending on what he would do, would be an interesting pick. That's something on there. I'm curious more about Zamasu, if it's going to be the fused version or if it's going to be his normal version, because that one, we've seen how creative they can be with Goku Black, and they could definitely share like a couple moves. There's already a model of Zamasu in the game. He is one of the supers that like Goku Black does. Both of them do like pull their hands in the air and do a kind of like their own version of the Spirit Bomb, which that's cool. If that's generally on there, I'd like to see Zamasu. I would like to see more like super characters like Vegito. Like honestly, the fact that it's still a little bit weird that the only fusion character that we've got in the game is Gotenks. I wouldn't be surprised about Vegito, and besides, if it was going to be one or like that, I don't think we're going to get Gogeta, but definitely Vegito Blue, since it's something that is in the canon and it is something that would come from that arc. I wouldn't be surprised. And we did hear about Base Goku, Base Vegeta. This was something I think we heard. So Broly, Bardock, like Base Goku, Base Vegeta, I think they are definitely going to be in this game. I'm a little bit about the whole fact of Base Goku, Base Vegeta. Now, I'd like to say after playing the game and after having a lot of time and trying out the different versions of Goku and Vegeta, like I am very happy that the blues and like the normal versions do change up variety. There is a couple of similar moves around there. They do have some supers that are pretty similar as well, but I do have to say, like, I don't think we need a third one, because then again, let's have a look. We've got Ultra Instinct, that could be a thing as well. And then again, it's like, if it was a version of Goku that uses like the power pole, if it has like a Kaioken system that's like you can increase your damage, but at the loss of like you lose like a bunch of health, or like you actually just lose defense in the time, that would be interesting. Base Vegeta, there's a few, like I feel like that's the one where it's like, I mean, I can imagine like him being in his base like outfit with the scouter and everything, but generally I feel like if anything, maybe like Raditz. Like I honestly would rather have Raditz than a base like Vegeta at that point. And the one honestly that really confuses me out of this list, but I would love to be in this game, is Cooler. If Cooler is in this game, then if people don't know, as a kid, Cooler was my fucking favorite. I absolutely loved Cooler. I loved his first movie. I loved that he got into the Predator armor. It's something I've always loved as a child, and I still enjoy that movie to this day, although the second movie isn't that good. But I really do like Cooler as a character, and there's some interesting things they can do. I know he's a clone of, like, Frieza. I know that, but it's like, there's always a part of me that's like, he would always make a cool character. And guess who I played when I went into the Budokais, like when I did the Xenoverses and stuff. It's like, I want a character like Cooler. I want that. And I would love to have him on my team. I love Frieza, and I can imagine he having similar moves. I can imagine it's like the charges that he does, like in the movie. Was so like, there's a lot of stuff. Like, out of all the characters, Broly and Cooler catch my interest the most. I have been surprised how I like a lot of characters out of, like, where it's like, oh, that character doesn't look like they'll be on my style. Like, I generally thought I would love Hit, and Hit is a little weird to me, where it's like, I'm not too sure on this, like, fighting style. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, who the fuck gonna care about Krillin? And I love playing Krillin. Krillin's a badass. Same thing with Yamcha. Same thing with Tien. I love playing these characters, and, like, just especially, like, there's a mixed like variety of characters here that are all really enjoyable to play in this game from what I've had so far. And generally, yeah, I've got my team, and I feel like this could add some interesting rosters. And they've kind of gone half and half, where it's like they've gone the 2 movie villains, they've got the 2 super characters, and then they went through a couple of classic characters in there as well. So, like, I mean, I guess, like, the thing is, like, if you count 17 as, like, they describe him as Ranger, so, like, whether or not you count him as a super character, or if you cast him, like, I personally cast him as, like, the classic Z cast, for the most part, because clearly he's going to be doing stuff from there, and, like, a few things that he's done from, like, the current show as well. Overall, I want to know what you guys think about this. I think there was a lot of news about this. I've talked already before about the potential DLC, but, yeah, I think Broly is confirmed. The Geo is going to come at some point as well. 17 is going to be in there. Zamasu wouldn't be surprised. Like, honestly, if Cooler can make the list, I would love that to be in there. I generally would be, like, something on there. And, like, we've heard rumors about the base Goku and Vegeta, but, like, generally I'm not as excited for them. I feel like those 2 slots could easily go to, like, characters that would, like, I want to see Kefla. I wouldn't mind seeing Demon King Piccolo. I would love another Namekian in this game. Or Super Buu. I would love Super Buu if he had, like, if you kill with it, like, a character with him with his level 3, he gets, like, some of their skills. Something like Android 21 does. Or, like, something in that, like, a different way. That would be amazing. But so many things. This game is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Definitely would recommend the PC version, though. That runs a lot better than the PS4 one. Hopefully patches can fix that in time. But that's all from me, though. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.